Before you turn in your Comic Life, I want to show you a few things that can make your Comic Life really fancy, and then I'll show you how to turn it in. Pretty much, you can click on anything like the title, and then you're going to have a style button right here. I can click on the background, I have a style button. I can click on my pictures, I have a style button. So let's start with the background. I click on my background and I can change the style. So you have all of these choices here. I'm going to go with this one. Now you can see my background is a different color. I can also change the style of my letters. So maybe I could go with that title, or paw prints. That one's too hard to read. As you can see, there's a lot of different choices that are all pretty cool. You can choose your favorite one. Just make sure we can read it. I'm going to go with this one. Alright, the author, I'm going to change the style. I'm going to go, wow, look at all the choices with this. Author, oh, that's too small for me. How about this one? Oh, even smaller. That's okay. I'll choose one that I really like, and then I'll just change the font and the size. I'm going to go with Good Times. Good Times, and I'm going to make it, oops, too big, 36, and I can also change the color of the letters too. So now that looks pretty fancy. I can change the style of my name. It does not have to match my title. I could choose something different. I can make it bigger. I can also just hover over it. I don't click on it, I just hover over it to make the blue circles appear where I can stretch it out. Alright, let's change my pictures. I can click on one of the characters and change each of the styles. I can make them all match, or I can make them all different. So the style button is the one that changes the look of how things are. And if you don't like it, then click the style button again and change it to something different. The most basic blank one is always the very first one, and then they just get fancy after that. Alright, so now I'm ready to turn in my Comic Life. Instead of just clicking Save, what you need to do in order to turn it in on Google Classrooms is click File, Export, and then you have a bunch of choices over here. You need to choose Export to PDF, the very last choice. Export to PDF. So I click that button, and I wait for a minute. And then this pops up, so I need to save as. Please save it as your name. Please save it as your name. Make sure it goes to desktop so you can find it easily, and click Export. Wait for it to save. And now when I go to my desktop, I should be able to find it very easily. So here it is, my PDF. I'm going to double click it to make sure it opens correctly and it's saved the way I want it. Okay, that looks good. I like it. I'm ready to turn it in. So I'll close out of that and I will open my Google Classrooms page. And I click on the title of the assignment, Text Features. And just like you've done before, we're going to upload a file. So first I clicked Add, then Upload File. And it's on my desktop, so I'll make sure after I click that button to make sure I'm on desktop. And then I'll look for the one that has my name on it, because you should have saved it as your name. So there's mine. I'm ready to open it up and turn it in. So I see that it's right there. I click Upload. Wait for it to upload. And remember, once it is uploaded, you're not done. You have to click Turn In. Click Turn In again, and you're not done will change to Done.